Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Here we are again, the Tutto Bene girls.
Right.
And seeing that it's summer, we want to show you some nice summer recipes that you can make and you don't have to cook and heat up your kitchen. Right?
Exactly, Jeannie. So today it's going to be easy but fun and delicious. I'm making a white clam chowder, and Jeannie is making great.
I'm showing you how to make grilled pizzas, but not just a regular pizza, different kinds of pizzas, and you'll see all the different kinds that I'm going to show and how to do it on the grill. And
we're going to get started right now, and I'm going to start by going to the stove, and I'm using pancetta, so I'm going to use butter and the pancetta and some celery, and I'm going to cook that for a while.
Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll show you how to make these really different toppings if you want to make pizza on the grill. Okay?
All right. I'm starting off. I put 2 tablespoons of butter in the pan, but it's not on yet because I don't want it to burn. I am slicing here about 1/4 cup, and I'm making small slices, small little cubes like. I don't like it too thick. I'm going to do this and this. This is about 1/4 cup. I'm going to go to the stove. I'm going to add this in with my about a cup of pancetta. You buy it like thick. You don't buy it thin, and then you just cut it up in little cubes. So here I go. I'm going to the stove. I have my butter in the pan. I'm dropping in my onions. Okay, and this is your clam chowder, white clam chowder. And I'm putting in my pancetta. Now I need a nice big spoon. And I'm just going to let that saute on medium heat until the pancetta is nice and crispy and the onions are translucent. All right, so I'll leave you for a while now. Okay, that's, I'm back anyway. That's frying up now and trying to get nice and crisp, and I am going to add the celery to soften it, okay? So the celery's in there, the pancetta, and the onions, and the butter, and that's going to cook now. Okay.
I am going to show you 5 different kinds of toppings, not just a regular topping. And here's my dough. It's relaxing. These are going to be all small, mini. It's nice and relaxing, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. That's been set out. Well, first of all, this is my roasted pepper with goat cheese, olive oil, and parsley and garlic. So that's going to be one of my toppings. This one is so delicious. This is escarole and beans. We call it scarole and beans with olive oil and garlic. That's going to be another topping on our pizza. This one is going to go in the microwave to soften it because you have to soften your vegetables. It cooks so fast on the grill. This is my sliced zucchini with some onion, chopped onion, and then I'm going to put flavorings like cheese and whatever on that before I put that on the pizza. This one is going to be my buffalo chicken wing. So what I did is I chopped up, not chicken wing, I'm sorry, my buffalo chicken pizza. So I chopped up some chicken breast with some garlic, and I cooked it a little. Now what I'm going to do after, I'm going to add some tomato sauce with it, and then I'll heat this up and finish cooking it over the stove. You put some tomato sauce, and you put as much as you want, how hot you like it. This is buffalo chicken wing. I keep saying chicken wing. I got chicken wings on my mind.
Yeah.
This is buffalo hot sauce. So
hot sauce.
Yeah,
so
I'm going to put just a little bit because I don't like it too hot. Some people like it. My grandchildren love it hot. So that's another topping, and I'll put this over the stove and heat it up when I'm ready to put that on a topping. Now this is just the regular margarita style, And this is just tomato sauce. I'm going to put olive oil in here. I'm going to chop up some fresh basil leaves.
That looks nice and fresh.
Yeah, and you know, a margarita was all the colors of the Italian flag, and they presented it to Queen Margarita.
Yes.
And now, when you go to the restaurants, you know what margarita means. It's a margarita after
It's
the Queen
flag, the Italian flag.
Italian flag, Queen Margarita. So I'm chopping up this basil to go in it.
You got about 2 leaves there, Jean.
Yeah, a couple of
about
leaves
a
of
couple of
fresh
leaves.
basil.
Yeah.
And I'm going to chop up some pepperoni. Put some sliced pepperoni in it. And this will be another topping. And the white will be for the white in the Italian flag, which will be the cheese. So that's what we're doing for now. I'll show you in a couple of minutes how we're going to do this on the grill.
Just look at this, how fast this was. Look at how good that looks.
Oh,
And
yeah,
it
it
has
does.
all the nice juices and sauce, and it's just butter, pancetta, and celery. All right, now here's my potatoes. About 2 cups. There's about 3 cups in here, but all I did was cube them like this. I cook them in the microwave for about 5 or 6 minutes, covered in a flat dish. I used a round bowl, but they didn't cook as good. So what I do now is I add 2 cups of water. All right, start off slow. There you go. I'm adding 2 cups of water. That looks great already. Now I'm going to add my potatoes, and I might leave a few out. Or I might put them all in. There's about 2.5 cups here. Okay, I'll do like that. And what I do is, I also add, I have a can here of clams, okay? You can use fresh clams, whatever. I'm just putting the juice in, not the clams. The clams go last, okay? So there you go. So my next step is done. I add a little bit of salt, not a lot, but a little bit. I don't like my food too salty. And I have my black pepper, and I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit, about 1/4 teaspoon. Yeah, there you go. That's enough. Okay, and I also have this wonderful my niece Lorraine gave me this. It's Wild Tree, and it's made here in Rhode Island, in Warwick, and it's a blend of garlic and other seasons and parsley and everything, and it looks so good that I decided to add a drop of this in here. Just a drop, you know, give it that little bit of flavor.
I brought you a wooden spoon.
Oh, I need that.
A wooden spoon.
What happened? I forgot my wooden spoon?
Yes.
Give it one little stir like that, and that's going to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. And I'm going to cover it a little bit, raise my heat, and voila! And then we'll go to the 3rd step, and you're done.
Oh, okay. There's nothing more refreshing in the summer is a tuna salad. No mayonnaise. We don't use mayonnaise. The Italians don't like mayonnaise. This is Italian tuna salad, and it's so good. I chopped up all this lettuce or whatever, mesclun, everything's all mesclun salad. I chopped that all up. Now, I'm going to put some chickpeas. You can put cannellini beans or you can put chickpeas. So I have chickpeas, and they're very healthy for you. So I'm going to sprinkle some chickpeas. Or garbanzo beans, whatever they call
peas,
garbanzo.
yeah. Now you're
And this is the onion.
a little bit of onion chopped nice and fine. That's
Chopped
good.
red onion. You don't, if people don't like onion, you don't have to put the onion.
That's right.
And here's some green olive sliced. And here's some peppercini peppers. I just wanted to show you. I cut a couple of these in just to give it a little spice to it.
That's hot, right?
Yeah,
That's
the hot
hot,
peppercini. Just cut a little bit up. I cut
Yeah.
about 3 in here.
Oh, okay.
And I've got all these nice green olives. You can put black olives too.
Oh, you can, yeah. That
Yeah.
gives color too. That's pretty.
All
It's
right.
pretty
Now all we
old.
have to do is put the tuna. Go ahead, Gia.
All right. Now this tuna is. I always use this tuna. It's packed in olive oil.
It's Italian tuna.
It's Italian tuna. It's packed in olive oil. I like the one in the water too. It's not as fattening, but I like olive oil better. My husband does too, so it
Yeah,
makes
that's
it.
Genoa.
It makes
Genoa, right?
Geneva.
Geneva.
It ends in an A.
Okay,
All right. So
Geneva.
now, this can will be just enough for this plate. And with the olive oil, you don't have to drain it. It's perfect. It's perfect. So we'll just now spread this around. Look at how good that looks. Oh, and with a nice piece of bread. Oh,
Italian bread.
Italian bread on here. Be perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay.
Nice summer lunch.
It is. It's perfect. Okay, there you go. Now we can fix
All
it
right,
up a little
now-
better.
I don't know if any of you know what rice vinegar is. Rice vinegar gives everything such a good flavor. It doesn't choke you like sometimes the vinegar chokes you.
Yeah.
And it adds such nice flavor. So I use a lot of rice vinegar, and I usually mix it with my wine vinegar. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this rice vinegar on here. No mayonnaise.
No mayonnaise, no. Well, it's better in the summertime anyway, because mayonnaise, if you use that, tends to go bad if you keep it out of the refrigerator. So this, you don't have to worry as much about it.
My grandchildren bought me this. This is really gourmet. This is like $11 a bottle, but it's good.
Little bottles. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
little bottle.
balsamic vinegar with olive oil. I'm going to put a little bit of this on to give it a nice flavor. Smell. It smells good, huh? So I'm just going to sprinkle. See, it's like very thick.
Yeah, it's thick. It's almost like the condensed one that I bought. you
Yeah.
know, with the balsamic vinegar.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So now all we got to do is get this one.
Yeah, just mix it up. Perfect.
And this we're going to have with our,
Perfect.
what a nice lunch this makes. So that's another thing you can do in the summer, okay? And here we are. We're all done.
Now I'm going to add corn to my chowder. I love corn. I did this last night. I cooked it last night in water, and I'm peeling the kernels right off the cob, and I'm going to break them up. I'm going to break them up like this, see? And all I'll have is like, a little half a cup of corn. And
I love corn in my
I
chowder.
love it. I know it. Because you made a corn chowder once, I remember.
Yes, I
Jeannie.
did.
Yeah.
Some people put baby shrimp in it too.
I know, you mentioned that, but I thought, well, I had the corn, so I
Yeah.
decided to cook it up. And if a few pieces are together, that's okay. I'm going to add this to my chowder, which has been cooking now for about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to add this. I'm going to add my corn. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of half and half. I have 2 cups of half and half here. Now this is going to cool it right down, but I'm going to raise the heat on it. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Okay.
Now what about the dill, Joe?
I'll put it in at the end.
No? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to put it in at the end. I'm not sure, but it already looks so good anyway. I'll put it in after I put the clams in, because that's my last thing. The last thing I do is add the clams so that they're not cooking. But just look at that. It just looks just beautiful. I mean, it looks just beautiful. It's going to taste even better. There you go. See, I don't add flour or anything. I like mine soupy. If you get them in the restaurant, sometimes they're so thick. And I don't usually order white chowder unless I make it at home. That's when I eat it. But anyway, I'm holding off on the dill and my clams. I have 1 container of clams that I will add at the very last minute. Okay.
I want to make these mini pizzas on the grill because it's going to be a lot easier for you guys out there, you people. So I have my cake pans that I'm going to use, and I'm going to spray them with olive oil spray, because that's going to end up being the top anyway.
Exactly.
Let's hope it works, because I never did this one before. Now see, this is my dough. So now I'm going to spread it. I need a little bit of flour to
I was
spread it.
just going to say that. Yeah, you need
Yeah.
a little bit of flour.
Spread it nice and thin. Everybody wants thin pizzas. Nobody wants a lot of carbs in their pizzas now.
Right.
So see how nice this is spreading? Just for one. That's going to be one. I'm going to do two at a time so you'll see how we do this. Now this is before you put the top in. The bottom of this is going to end up turning into the top.
Right. You cook the bottom
Yep.
first.
Okay, so now I'm going to do this piece, this one.
It's spreading nice.
It spreads beautiful. I made this dough a couple of nights ago.
Oh,
And I
did you
make
freeze it or did you just put it?
No, I
oh,
put
you
it in the
put
refrigerator and it lasts. And it's so easy to make,
Yeah.
as I showed you on one of the other shows.
Yeah.
See how nice and thin this is spreading?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take you outside to the grill and I'll show you the next step that we're doing. Now I'm going to brush the top of these with olive oil and I'm going to tip them upside down. So as you can see, this will end up being the top because it's going to be cooking right on the grill. And the grill is on low. You're going to put the grill on low and you're going to have all your toppings ready and soft. You can't expect them because they cook in like 5 minutes. They cook so fast. And the grill should stay on low. So I brushed the olive oil on here. Now I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm going to tip this upside down on one of the burners, right? Like this. Let it stay there a couple of minutes.
Oh, all right. That's good. Yeah.
And here's the other one. I'll flip it over.
Good. So you
And
do
then
two at a time.
eventually I will peel it. When it gets a little hotter, I will peel it off. I hope it comes out right.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Did you need?
I'm going to lift this off now. See how nice it lifts
did.
right
It
off?
came off right away.
Now, but it's got to still finish cooking, so I'm going to close the cover. See? There it is. I'm going to close the cover until that is brown underneath, and then I'll flip it over and show you what else I'm doing. I pushed it up to medium because, I guess because it's a little cooler out here today, but I didn't want it to overcook. So now I'm ready to flip it over, as you can see. And that's going to end up being our top. And this one is the other one. I'll flip it over. That's going to be the top. Now, this one is going to be the escarole and bean one. I'm going to put that on top. And I'm going to put this back down to low because I don't want it to cook too fast. My escarole and beans has garlic, olive oil. It's going to be delicious.
Oh, look at me. Ridges and everything. Look at that, Jeannie.
I know it.
They look so
The dough was
good.
very light. The dough was light.
Yeah.
And it was so relaxed, and there's garlic in here, olive oil,
Yeah.
cannellini beans.
Perfect.
And now I'm going to put a little bit of cheese topping.
I was going to say the cheese.
Hold
You
that
always
for
got to
me.
put the cheese, yeah.
A little cheese topping on this one. This is, by the way, Monterey Jack cheese. You can put any kind of cheese you want. I usually like Asiago too, but
Asiago's always good, yeah.
it's always good. Now this is the roasted pepper one.
Here's your pepper.
It's got goat cheese, olive oil, parsley, and garlic. I'm going to spread this around.
And we got two
You can
more
put artichoke hearts, yeah.
waiting in the wings over here.
Yeah, two
And
more.
I wish we had gotten a better day, but this is what we planned and the rain came today.
Yeah, but that's all right.
That's okay. The food's still going to be good.
I just put two more on, right, and they're cooking. And these are all done. This is the escarole and beans with all the cheese melted over the top. It's, what did I say, Fontana? Not Montana. Monterey Jack. This is Monterey Jack. And this is the roasted peppers with the goat cheese.
And it looks so nice with the ridges.
I know.
You know, it looks so nice. I can't wait to have a
So
piece.
now, this is the zucchini one. It's got red onion chopped in it. If you don't want onion, you don't have to. And I put a little bit of Pecorino Romano cheese on it. Now I'm going to put this on one of our toppings. Anybody who likes zucchini, when you have so much in the garden with the onions, spread it around. Got to be spread around. Try to make it even. I microwave these, you know that. I told you that. To soften them up a little bit. And I'll put some cheese on this, and these will be good. Helps. This is the buffalo sauce, and it's with chicken breast, a little bit of pink vodka sauce with it, and anybody who likes a little bit of spice, I put some hot in it. That's another one you can make. Buffalo chicken pizza. Spread that around, and I'm going to put the cheese on now. And then I just have the plain margarita one to show you, and we'll be all done with this. I shredded this because it cooks faster on the grill. You can put fresh mozzarella too, and fresh tomatoes is excellent. You want to do that too. There it is. All right, this is the chicken buffalo, not wing,
Not
buffalo
wings,
sauce
no.
with the chicken breast,
A little hot
a
sauce.
little hot sauce, and
Yeah.
some tomato sauce, and I
your-
sauteed the spinach and I put cheese over it to melt.
Right, and this is the zucchini with the cheese on top with the red onion. And, you know, you prepare all these little plates ahead of time,
Yeah.
the little toppings, and then it's very easy to do. And
Yeah.
You can do probably more than two at a time, too.
Yeah.
But anyway, they look luscious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our margarita one. It's got basil, the green. It's got red for the tomato. And it's going to have white for the cheese. And this is your plain,
Margarita.
just plain margarita.
Yeah, which is very, very popular.
It's very popular.
Yeah.
And it's good for vegetarians too, because it's got no pepperoni in it.
Right, right.
People that are vegetarians.
Okay, that should be done in about 3
And
minutes.
I'm going to
Yeah.
put the
Put your cheese.
I'm going to put the cheese right on it. You can put fresh mozzarella. But this is, I told you, Monterey Jack, that's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it all in.
Might as well.
The more the better. All right, now close the cup. How many of you know what Spumoni ice cream is? It is so expensive, and you can't even find it sometimes in the market. This is so easy in the summer. You can make it and you can serve it. It's so delicious at any party. So you need 3 kinds of ice cream. I was lucky to get, well, I got this blue ribbon bunny, but it's got cherries right in it. It's very hard to get the one with the cherries, but some people use strawberries.
Yes.
And
yes.
it has pistachio almond. You could just get the regular pistachio. And chocolate.
Homemade chocolate.
That's what Spumoni ice cream is made up of. Okay? So now, Julia,
Yeah.
go show what you're doing.
This recipe calls for 15 Oreo cookies. I did not get the double cream ones. I got just the regular ones.
Yeah.
Double cream is enough, you know,
I
too much.
understand.
And what I did was I put it in a nice plastic bag, nice thick plastic bag, and I banged it like this, crushed it, it's all crushed, and we're going to line the 13 by 9 pan with this. Okay, so Jeannie, I'm going to turn this into here,
Yep.
and then we'll spread it around. And is this going to be delicious? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love
So-
Oreo cookies, but I don't usually get them.
I don't usually buy them either. My husband likes them. He's a cookie eater. I'm not, but if I see it, I eat it, of course. All right, that looks good.
Now you need
That
something
looks
to
good.
spread it.
Yeah, we need a spoon to spread it.
Well, let's try the spatula.
All right, that's fine. Yep, you can use that around like that.
Spread
Push
it
all-
around
yeah,
even
spread
and pat
all
it
around.
down.
Exactly. Perfect.
have to take your ice cream out for a little while to soften it so we can spread it. I hope this is going to spread like I want it to. Okay, I'm going to stop.
I'm going to do with the, do you need that yet, the chocolate?
Not yet,
Not yet,
no.
okay. All right.
I'm going to try to spread it, and Julie, you try to help me spread it.
Yeah, well, I need
Got
to
all
spread
these
it with
dark
something.
chocolate,
Okay.
all these dark cherries in it.
Yep.
You have to leave it out a while. So you see, it's already
So it can
melted,
spread,
so it's melted
yeah.
a little bit, but it'll spread better.
Definitely, yeah. Oh, my
We're going to
goodness.
put all this in.
Mm-mm-mm.
We're
Okay,
going
a
to put
little
one
bit in
layer
the
of
center.
this. Yep.
Be easier when we put the next layer in.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be much easier. The crumbs kind of move around a little bit,
Yep.
but that's okay. Oh, look at that. Now that's the whole, is that a half gallon, Jeannie, or
Yeah.
is it less?
It's, well, this is a little bigger because some of the ice cream you buy now is not a full half gallon anymore.
Oh, it
They
hasn't
cheat you.
been. They cheat you,
They
right?
cheat you, but this particular brand is so good. I bought this at Shaw's.
Imagine
and
this
I
against
and
the
it's got a
chocolate.
great taste to it too.
Oh, it does. Nice and creamy. This is a new one. This is a new one we have. Okay, next, what color?
Next, I'm going to try chocolate.
Okay, look at this.
I'm going to
Oh,
do the chocolate next.
now if you're an ice cream eater, I mean, you must be
Oh, boy.
saying, oh, I wish I were there. So, you know what? We wish you were here too. But anyway, you know what we're going to do with
It's a little
this.
hotter than
That one's a little hotter. It's a
the other
little
one's a
hotter
little
to
soft.
spread.
Yeah,
It's a little hotter
that's why
to
you
spread.
have to leave it out for a while.
Yeah, and then you have to have room in your freezer to put this in. But we're going to eat half of this anyway, so.
Oh, yeah. Usually they have clariot sauce that goes over it, and the only place I seen some clariot sauce was in Stop and Shop, and I didn't know how good it was, so a lot of people put just hot fudge sauce, what we're going to do today.
Hot fudge sauce. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
That's the
All right,
chocolate.
and you know what? It doesn't matter because when you cut this up, it's going to look beautiful anyway.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you try to spread it as best you can.
Yep,
Get it all around there.
yep.
All right. Okay, look at that. Oh,
All right, now that's our
I
chocolate one.
can't wait. Put a
Mm.
little bit over
Everybody
here.
loves ice cream.
I think so.
Now,
Okay,
you
now.
can see my husband already dipped into this one. He loves pistachio, so this is what we have left for the pistachio.
Okay.
This is pistachio almond, by the way.
Oh,
I have
my
nuts
goodness.
upstairs, but if you want, you can put nuts with it. Or you don't
Oh.
have to put nuts if you're...
Nut person,
Yeah.
and I love nuts. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, now look at all the things we did today. This is the Italian tuna salad. It's
Right.
delicious.
And look at this. It looks like a picture. It's the beautiful white clam chowder. It's absolutely delicious and nice and hot. Go ahead.
And these are all our grilled pizzas with different toppings, as you can see. And they're
And-
so good.
And look at this.
And this is
Oh,
our Spumoni Ice Cream Cake.
Can you
put
stand
it right
it?
in the freezer and you can serve it.
All right. And we have here
Iced cappuccino
iced
with
cappuccino.
espresso in it. So,
Salud.